Hey everyone, it's Birth Reorgan here, and this is my review for Coffee with Kadhal, the new film directed by Sundar C, and with the ensemble cast that includes Jay, Jiva, Shrikant, Divya Darshini, Amrita Iyer, Yogi Babu, Redding Kingsley, Pradap Botan, Aishwarya Dutta, and Samyukta, and a bunch of other people in this romantic comedy drama that is another one of those films that Sundar C has made over the years. Now, the thing is, in comparison to his earlier films, which were romantic comedies or just in comedies in general, I'd say that Coffee with Kadhal is not as good, but it's still a decent film in certain aspects. It is too predictable and too kind of like cookie cutter at certain points. Yes, I did kind of laugh at certain moments in the film, but it was more so not the dialogues itself or the actual story. It was the performers actually performing their roles really well. And I think that like he chose the right people in each role. The only issue is that like we've already seen these stories before, so there's nothing really interesting. And yeah, it's kind of bittersweet because like I think like the first half of the film doesn't really work for me that well. It's only when the Kundaka Mandaka stuff starts where the confusions all begin to arise and like the love stories are interweaving with each other. That's when the story kind of gets a little more interesting. And the second half of the film I'd say is a little bit better than the first half. But yeah, I think that, you know, like the main trio of Jiva, Shrikant, and Jay were pretty good in the movie. They play brothers in the film, and how their love stories interweave with each other. I thought it was kind of funny once the second half pretty much started. But yeah, it was nice to see them all together. It's kind of interesting because all three of them were kind of like the people that would have like those like random good movies that will happen each year, where you'll be like, oh yeah, they did this movie or they did that movie. So it's kind of nice to see like all three of them together. And it's, I don't know, the comedy was decent, I guess. Like Sundar C is a very good comedic director. I think that when he focuses on comedy in general, he's a really solid director and really solid screenwriter in terms of the kind of lines that he writes or the kind of like comedic situations that he makes. But the problem with this film is that I think he focused a little too much on the romantic side, which doesn't really work out, and the dramatic side, which certain sequences in the film and like certain storylines in the movie just kind of like, if that's the drama, then it's not really working out. But yeah, I'd say that this film is a 6 out of 10. It's not a horrible movie, but it's like you've seen this movie many, many times before, and it's super predictable, super, you know, by the book and cookie cutter, but it's enjoyable to say the least for, you know, a time pass watch. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what you thought of the film, and it's playing in theaters right now.